right, I am trying something out here. I'm not coming to you from my usual studio. No, I'm coming at you from the secret headquarters up on the Mesa. Did that joke work? Hi, everybody. Gary here with the Wax Nostalgic Network, and I'm bringing you another review. Normally, I do toy reviews. Today, I'm going to be doing a comic book review. What is this comic book about? Well, I mean, back in the late 80s, early 90s, the TV was just full of clones of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I mean, we had Samurai Pizza Cats, we had Street Sharks, we had Biker Mice from Mars, but perhaps the most underrated and also my favorite of the bunch was Wild West Cowboys of Moo Mesa. This was a series from 1991 that went for 2 seasons on TV, but it also spawned just a ton of merch, including a toy line from Hasbro, a stand-up arcade console, tablecloths, candles, toiletry kit, like you name it, it was an option, right? So, oh, and even shampoo bottles. So while it was arguably the least popular of all of the Ninja Turtles clones, it was my favorite. I had the toy line as a kid, and I loved, even though they weren't great figures and they looked absolutely nothing like the characters in the cartoon, it was a great toy line for kids of a certain age, and I really enjoyed it. While Wild West Cowboys of Moo Mesa was arguably the least popular of all of the Ninja Turtles clones, it was one of those that I just gravitated towards. As I got older, I found less people seem to remember Moo Mesa than the other series like Biker Mice from Mars is relatively well remembered, Street Sharks, etc. But Wild West Cowboys of Moo Mesa is largely forgotten by most people. Enter Brian Volk-Weiss and the great folks at Nacelle, who have been creating this incredible Nacelle-verse featuring RoboForce and Biker Mice from Mars again, Sectars, and several other properties, and they decided to buy the rights for Wild West Cowboys of Moo Mesa and release all sorts of new stuff for it. They're doing a new toy line, which is actually series accurate, and the figures look great, and I can't wait to get them in hand. I've already pre-ordered them. I pre-ordered them on day 1, and I mean, I think they should be coming sometime in the next few months, hopefully. They're also going to be doing a new animated series, and they just released on the 17th the first issue of a new comic book. And let me tell you, I didn't know what to expect. I went in with pretty low expectations, but I am pleasantly surprised by it. It took a little bit of getting used to for me with the new art style of it, because it's definitely not the cutesy animation of the early 90s. It's a little more realistic, I guess, as realistic as cows who are also cowboys can be. But the art looks really good once you get used to it. So like on a negative, the initial feeling that I had towards the artwork was lukewarm. Whenever we start the book, it's a young Moo Montana, pre being a marshal, pre coming to Cowtown. And it's a little like, I don't know, he's not wearing his typical outfit, and it felt a little weird to me, but hang on folks, it gets better. It absolutely does. The second that he walks into Cowtown and the story really kicks into gear, we're immediately given all these cool Easter eggs from the show, including characters. And I mean, obviously the primary characters of Colorado Kid and Dakota Dude are there. The opening scene with Dakota Dude, or the opening panel, just has him going, yep, which is such a great callback to the show. And we also see classic characters like Mayor Bologna, Calamity Kate, Lily Bovine, Cody Calf, and Sheriff Terrorbull. And there's also a very brief one-panel cameo from Saddle Sore and Boot Heel Buzzard, which was extremely fun. But then there's also more or like less common characters like Buffalo Bull. And I'm excited to see where the other issues of this book go and who they bring in as, you know, secondary, third-area characters. Will we see Geronimo for an episode? Will we see Five Card Cut? I don't know. I just want to see like the versions of the characters who were bit characters in the original series redesigned, because that redesign of Buffalo Bull is nice. And just overall, like once the story kicks into gear, it's a lot of fun. Now this is part 1 of 4. This is a 4-issue series. I picked up as many covers as my comic book shop would order. And so this is the standard cover A, and I love that. I mean, that's sort of the art style of the book, so you kind of know what you're getting into with that. This is cover B, which has all three of the cows, and I think it looks pretty good. This is cover C, and I'm digging all the varied art styles of these covers. This is cover D. This is like a dossier or a, what's the word I'm looking for? A handbook. This is the handbook variant. So it gives you all sorts of details about Moo Montana. And that is how he looks in the book. And then cover, what is this? E is a sketch cover, which I hope to at some point come across an artist from the series and just have them sketch my own unique cover. And then this is perhaps my favorite. This is the foil cover, which is cover F, and it's a little more expensive and a little harder to get than the others. I'm really digging what they're doing here. I can't wait to see what they do with future issues, and yeah, just to see where this goes. Like, this is a great origin and build up of how the characters meet each other and come together to ultimately, I'm assuming, face off against Sheriff Terrible, and I'm guessing we will see his transition into being his alter ego as well at some point in the book. And yeah, like, the art style on him is insane. I love it. And so I can't remember if I mentioned it earlier or not, but this is going to be a 4-part cover that all 4 issues of the comic book will form one giant image. And I actually have it here. This was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive that I ordered online because I couldn't go to San Diego, and it arrived, and much to my surprise, signed by the artist and the writer. So super nice. This is what all 4 of the issues are going to look like whenever they're put together, and I just love that they actually gave us this as a poster. I think it looks super good. At the end of the day, I'm really excited to see where they take this. I'm excited to see how this affects the animated series, because I imagine that it will probably lead into that in some fashion. I'm also curious to see how this series crosses over with the others, because RoboForce and Biker Mice are doing a crossover, so I assume somehow this will tie in, although this is set way in the past, so I'm not exactly sure how they're going to do that without some elements of time travel. But I mean, I'm not going to linger too long on any one page, but I mean, it is a well-made comic book. Like, look at him. He looks so good. And then yeah, it's really exciting, and I can't wait for more. So if you are near a comic book shop, or if you want to order it off of Nacelle's website, do yourself a favor, pick up this book. It's absolutely worth it. And yeah, I can't wait for the next 3 issues. And I hope, like with Biker Mice, it eventually becomes an ongoing comics series. So we'll see what happens. Until next time, are you planning to pick this up? Let me know if you have the connection that I do to the original source material. Maybe at some point I'll make a video of, like, I've got a backpack sitting over there, I've got a tablecloth, I've got so much random Moo Mesa stuff, and I still am collecting things. I'm still finding things I didn't know existed. And maybe at some point I'll do just a big Moo Mesa collection video if you would like to see that. So let me know if the show meant something to you. Let me know. If you just want to say hi, say hi and let me know. I don't know. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I am going to try to be a little more frequent with videos. It's been tough to do life stuff as well as this stuff, but I have some videos planned. I just need to timeline it and make it so. Like, I need to just stop saying I'm going to do it and do it. But yeah, until next time, thank you for watching. I forgot my outro. My outro is, don't forget to stay nostalgic. Later, guys.